Hey y'all, welcome back. I missed you guys. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through the elements. Let's get into this, Divine Holy Spirit. What do you have for the collective at this time? What does collective need to know and be made aware of? I hope y'all are doing well and I hope y'all are stabilized at this time. Yes, yes. What do you have for the collective, Divine Holy Spirit? So yes, the challenges are here, because I just heard that. Well, challenges, and then I'm like, yeah, well, I can definitely certify that that is what's on the table. You know, like what's for dinner right now? Challenges. I just heard the utmost. So these are challenges, you guys, that are taking us to the next level. Definitely, because this is different, you guys. This is like energy that keeps coming back and again. But this time it's like, ooh, okay, I believe they got it now. Because they had to come see for themselves. You know, like the draw, like the moth to the flame energy. Okay, well, that moth met that flame. And I feel like they backed all the way up, because now it's like, oh, for real? And you're like, yeah, how did you not know this? They're like, oh, okay, as they Homer Simpson back away into the bushes. Like, you can't see me, you can't see me, you don't see me, I'm not here, right? Oh, all right, thank you, Spirit, for that. All right, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. I appreciate the time spent to share, you know, with me and the community, the collective of viewers. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we were brought together as a collective because we walk similar paths, right? Very similar at that. So it's always nice to know that you're never alone. Whew. All right, here we go, y'all. I don't know. I got a low battery warning, y'all. I'm always juiced up. I'm a Virgo, so that perfectionism is the gift and the curse, right? Anyway, I got my 20-minute low battery or 20% low battery warning before I hit, play, and that's not like me. So I said, well, let me mention it just in case that's a message. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's light this thing up. Oh, lovely. We have the Eight of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck energy. Let's talk about it. All right, so y'all, the Eight of Swords reverse has to do with release. I'm feeling like ultimate betrayal here, but you know what this is giving me? Y'all, this is giving me your person, your ex-person, because, I already mentioned the person coming back time and time again, but this time it's like, now it's final because they get it. They had to come see it with their own two eyes. So the betrayal energy, I don't feel like they feel that you betrayed them. And I don't feel like that, of course, the betrayal was on, affecting you by way of you being betrayed. Like, that's a given here. But the fact that they thought that they could continue to betray, and I see this Eight of Swords reverse with that energy coming up, this feels like, the betrayal is they weren't keyed in on the joke. Like, no one let them know that this is how it was going to turn out. So that further lets me know that this person had no idea that they are where they are now. And it's by someone who they never thought it would come from. But at the same time, I feel like betrayal is hurt. But I feel like they feel that their team, whoever they were playing for, now they feel betrayed by them. We could be looking at this as like a physical thing, like they have a group of people that put them up against you, or however that is, that they tried to make themselves be the better person by how they were communicating with their friends and family. So that would be their team. That team reference could be their spiritual team. That team reference could be the demons that they interact with. But now they feel betrayed by that team. Because now they had to come see it for themselves. They had to come see you. And the word, even the energy behind come see you, that means they came with a battle. They came with a challenge at your doorstep. Like, I'm coming to see you. You know, like, what you gonna do? But only to show up like, okay, this is the same person from 10 years ago, but something's different. Like, they never saw this coming. Whatever they came up against, you guys, recently with you, your ex-person and you, something really, I want to say enlightened them, but it's not like enlightened like they get to go through the transformation process. It's enlightened like, oh, I see, backing away slowly. You know, like I'm putting the gun down and I'm backing away. That's them. That's them. So now the heat is they feel betrayed. All right. So all of that, you guys, coming from this Eight of Swords reverse. Okay. That's the release. But I feel like now it's like this Eight of Swords. It's like now you're totally vindicated. It's like now you have to no longer wonder, does this person not see what I see? Like, do they not understand that they're putting themselves through this because of their own decisions? Because mind you, this person has showed up. They're not in the best of health. They're not in the best of shape, period. Like, things aren't well for them. You can look at them and see. Now that you've been able to lay eyes on them, possibly you haven't seen them in a while, but you felt that there was some sort of desperation behind them. You felt it energetically, but now if they've shown up to kind of show you, it's like they had to see you, right? You know, that whole reference that I made with that. Yeah, now it's like, whoa. So now, you know, this is the energy of them wanting to go talk to the higher ups on their side. Whoever was leading them, they got a problem with that now. Because, you know, you weren't supposed to win. That's first and foremost, right? So now they really got a problem because they feel betrayed. They feel set up. All right, y'all, that's bottom of the deck. Let's get into the card, shall we? All right, y'all. Okay. I feel like these were the first cards to come out, even though I'm not exactly certain on that. Let's just see where the energy is leading. I'm hearing self-sacrifice right now. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I see the King of Cups reversed as a court card. So the self-sacrificial energy here. Let's go here. Let's see what's going on with this. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Cups reverse. So y'all, this is depression on top of depression here. This is someone who cannot see their own way out of their own doings of situations because the emotions surrounding that are all consuming. Like this person, like I don't feel, I'm hearing betrayal again, but I'm also getting desperation. Like the definition behind desperation isn't even good enough to describe what this King of Cups reverse is going through right now. Because desperation means you could still possibly do things to try to make amends or clear something out the way. You know, that desperation means like a last minute ditch effort, but that's no more. They know now they can't even do that. That's completely off of the table. So anything they had planned to do to try to execute, to hurt you, harm you, come against you, whatever that meeting was that you had recently with them, and that now they feel betrayed by their team, they know now that they can't pull any last minute tricks on you. Whatever they had planned is a no-go. Like they know for sure that's not the one that I thought I would be able to execute this plan on. So that's put them a little deeper into this King of Cups reversal now. It's like it's just winding down, completely down. So I'm getting now that they're wearing this King of Cups out. Who is they? Who is there? Your people, your team. Your team has risen to the occasion on your behalf, right? And if you notice, I'm sure you notice, because this was back and forth, constant interaction with this person. So you already knew what to expect. You already called it before it even happened, because it was easy to predict what was happening. Not because you're psychic or anything, which we all, of course, we're all intuitive. So, our guides will let us know, possibly they're about to say this or do this, and then here you are just mapping it out. I told y'all earlier, I'm a Virgo. I have to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, and however else it keeps going. But it's got to map out for me, because I got to know what's coming, right? And you'll be shown that, right? So where was I going with that, y'all? Golly, there's so much. Where was I going with that? I was talking about your people showed up, right? Oh, I was saying that because things are different now, it feels lighter now. Like you knew possibly conflict will arise, but it's like you kind of being skirted off to the side while the conflict happened, but you were not part of that conflict this time, right? So it's like things got stirred up in your defense while you were being off to the side, distracted with something else. I'm also hearing interception. Possibly you intercepted something. So this is not for everyone, but the divine beings who have that strength. I'm looking down at the strength card now, who have that strength build up to where it's like, I can handle that. Give the demon to me. Let me go ahead and take that on. Let me process it. Let me transmute it and send that demon on its way. But at least it didn't get caught up in your child. At least it didn't get caught up in the neighbor. At least it didn't get caught up in whatever else. Or you, like your earlier version of yourself before you built up this strength and know-how and ability to transmute. Because then all hell and chaos would have broke loose, and that would have sent you back 10 years, right? This time was different. All right, behind the King of Cups reverse, we have a Lover's energy. So the King of Cups reverse is trying to understand, I feel like, all about divinity and angels. I would say the beautiful part about this being rock bottom, this is like rock hard bottom is where they're headed. Losing things left and right as a parent. Like that's been happening, and it's just a trickle down of effects. But right now with this Lover energy, I don't want to say that, okay, here it is. I just got it. Out of respect, they're going to leave you be. Because there's no denying now that you were the catalyst to get them back on track, but they deaded that, put that fire out. They didn't want that, that excitement on the end where you and them had, a relationship. They didn't want any fire there, excitement, something that would keep them there forever and ever, that they would have to, abide by and have it go purposely on plan by way of the Lover's energy, divinity. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. So they wanted a little bit of you and a little bit of that and a little bit of that. But now they realize that you're off limits here with this Lover's energy. It's almost as if now they know that you are them if they were in the proper place. So what this is also giving me? It's giving me mirror. It's giving me that twin energy. It's giving that they realize they could be where you are had they had made better choices. And you're probably saying, well, where I am, I'm good. I'm fine where I am. I'm not in a mansion or whatever kind of setting that, would look at luxurious, will look like luxury to others. But, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm stable. But this person is not. This person is not stable. But it hurts even more to know that they really hurt themselves by hurting you. That's what's happening here. It's been a while. I hear this statement. It's a song by Dr. Dre. But I kept hearing for a while, when you diss Dre, you diss yourself. But all that meant was, I am you. You are me. So if you're trying to hurt me, you're really hurting yourself. This is what they realize now. They've completely made an ass out of themselves for trying to hurt you, which is also them. Behind the Lover's card energy, we have a Three of Pentacles. Yes, you all were supposed to be helpmates to one another. I mean, that would, coordinate with this Lover's card energy. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the Three of Pentacles has to do with raising awareness, around value even. What it is that the value is. Like, who is this that's working so hard on something? And who are the supporters just kind of walking by and speaking about them? Have you noticed such and such? Like, yeah, they really are skilled and talented at what they do. And, I give them business advice all the time. And, together we can really do great things. This is what's going through their mind now is what, what they faltered. They fumbled the bag. So, I mean, these are the things that are happening now. They realize that you are them, they are you. And also that you all were supposed to raise awareness by way of coming together to create some sort of, I heard, legacy. It's like you have beauty in the brains, like the two have to come together and do beautiful things together. Behind the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands reverse. So they know that there's no need to try to expect that they could try to come back again, after this episode. Because I told you it's different. They know they can't come back. They might be feeling like they're not coming back. They feel like this is the last stop on, the tour. Like, this is it. I'm hearing now, let me say my goodbyes now with this Three of Wands reverse, because it's like, hasta la vista. It's done. Because for me right now, I don't know what this is underneath I guess it's a rock. So obviously if their foot is propped up, because I was going to mention that. So that must be a rock or something. I was thinking right there, it looks like a beach that's been like deserted. It's been abandoned. Like there's litter all over the beach. Like nobody goes there. Like nobody wants to be there. It's like, it could be like radiation in the water or something. I just feel like there are like signs that say, you're at your own risk even by standing here on this beach. And they know this. They're at risk right now by just coming to say goodbye. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, well, here's the risk, y'all. They were told not to come back around you. They were told to stay away from you. The Divine Master spoke to them. Stay away from collective. But they came with their own physical eyes to see and try to get that one last desperate ditch attempt. That's what fucked them up. That's why this is here. This is the last goodbye. They can't come back here. This is it. They should not have come, but what they don't realize is they made it worse for themselves by showing up. That's what they don't know, or they do know, because that was an energy with the Homer Simpson backing away, like, I'm gonna put the gun down, back away slowly. I was never here. You didn't see me. Don't tell anybody I was here. But it's too late. It's too late for that. Three of Wands reverse. They're standing on a toxic, littered beach, and they're taking a huge risk just standing there. But the wands mean it's over. All right, we have the King of Pentacles. So this immediately gave me, okay, so it's giving me two things. First, it gave me someone's watching. This is someone watching for clarity with this King of Pentacles energy. And then at the same time, this was you, collective. This was you showing up in your rightful place, your rightful seat, your rightful position. And it's bringing me back to this Three of Pentacles energy, to where you had to do a lot on your own. Yeah, they kind of walked by and maybe offered advice here and there. They really had the pockets to be able to help out. They were in a position to help. But it was just more or less, yeah, okay, so what we having for dinner? Whatever that is that you were working on. But then this would be similar to like a page energy, somebody like at the ground root of something, just kind of minding their business, putting in, an effort here, a little effort there, because they had other things to work on, because they were basically left alone to this. But now look at where they are. They're now the King of Pentacles. Basically alone, by themselves. Not really by themselves because of, your spiritual team. And, you know, I'm hearing something about ordination, like, so when somebody is ordained, I guess that's the word. I just heard ordination, coronation. I don't know, y'all. Wait, help me, Holy Ghost. What is that? So an ordainment. So you were ordained. That's it. You were ordained in this King of Pentacle hood energy. But that I'm hearing that's what they were coming for. That's what I heard. Possibly that was a desperation attempt. That's what they were coming for. So either they were coming for that title, or they were coming for your link, your attraction, your energetic pull to that energy that you have put into whatever this is. And it worked for you because they felt that they were supposed to be you, or they felt they're supposed to be where you're at. As I motion back and forth with the King of Cups reversed to the King of Pentacles. This is what that is, y'all. They're all in their feelings, the depression, the anxiety. It could be PTSD, paranoia, drugs, alcohol abuse, trying to sex their way out of their problems, lost, confused, all of that with the King of Cups reverse energy. But over here to this King of Pentacles, this is someone who's on the way up. I'm on the way up. Whatever that song is, Fat Joe. And you can stay up. This is what I'm getting. Like no one's removing you from this King of Pentacles position. But they feel like that was supposed to be them. That should be them. But there's nothing they better hurry up and get off of this beach. They better, or this is your town and they just happen to stop by and, you know, that was the physical putting their eyes on you or trying that last ditch effort, but then kind of backing out because they found out that, oh, shoot, I probably am not supposed to be here because stuff is backfiring on them just for physically being where you are. Yeah. They better hurry up and get out of town before shit really goes down. I just heard come out wherever you are. That's a title that I even put on because I was asking y'all a question, collective, about, you know, how do you tell someone that they're demonically possessed? And maybe, collective, that's something that you did. You've in some order of way of communication. Possibly it could be transference, a telepathic communication. You were able to let them know that they're possessed. All I know is they've been called or ordered or instructed to show up, to see you, to lay eyes on you. Because remember, this would be the one, you know, if you follow the sequence of unfolding events on the channel, this is the one who lost their divination. So no longer could they astral travel and peek and spy and whatever it is that they were doing in the spiritual. They couldn't get to you that way, or stuff wasn't working anymore. I heard mirror magic. It wasn't working anymore. So they had to come show up. It's that pride, that greed, whatever they're being led by. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Behind the King of Pentacles, we have the Chariot reverse. So I feel like their car is going to stall. Something's about to happen to the vehicle, y'all. And I heard that's it. So the that's it sounds like that's going to be like the final thing that's going to get them trapped. And the trap could be, you know, energetically trapped. Because I did mention downward spiral. So if we're talking about someone who's already lost their home, possibly, you know, they have nowhere to go, because that's come up in the videos, the sequence of events here. Here we are now. So possibly that transportation, their car is their only means right now. It's their house, it's their travel, it's their dinner table, it's, you know, whatever, anything. That's what it is right now. If they lose that, then that's it. But that's it means that they're now where they need to be to go ahead and fulfill this prophecy is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I'm hearing that they thought it was bad. It's about to get worse. That's what I just heard. All right, so Chariot reverse. Then we have the Five of Cups reverse. Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Cups reverse, please. Oh. I heard hang on, and then I heard crash landing. Hang on and crash landing. That's giving me like parachute or parasailing or something. And then, even if they're jumping out of a plane, and what it's given me is the parachute, the safety measure defaults on them, or whatever the word is. It won't work. They're trying to pull the emergency levers and all that good stuff. It jams. It's not working. Yeah. So this has to do with a safety net here with this Five of Cups reverse. There is no safety net, you guys. So, going back to that Chariot reverse, so say, that their car is their home now. Like that's their shelter. That's everything for them. If they lose that, there's nowhere for them to go. There's no safety net in place. So that's why I said that's where they will be right where they need to be. Because the understanding is with the domino effect. Like where exactly is the last domino to fall? Where is like rock bottom? Where's the end at? That would be the end. Where do we want to go, y'all? Let's talk about the Strength card. I feel like this is you, collective. So let's see what's going on here to the side. This might be a continuation of, the falling out of the plane, and, you pull the cord for the parasail or the balloon, whatever that is, so you can kind of drift down softly to the ground, but it jams. So let's see what else is happening here. So turn these cards over. So we have the Emperor. I heard majestic here. All right, so the Emperor with the majestic energy happens to do with the spirituality. Like everything, the all-knowing, that Emperor status, this has to do with growth and ability here. So not even knowing, something has come full circle. But it has to do with this King of Cups and King of Pentacles, that twin energy that I was referencing here. They want to be where you are, but of course they can't. They didn't put in the work. They made the wrong choices. Now they're suffering from those choices. They recruited the wrong people. They listened to the wrong team. So here they are. They're the sacrifice. So you knew this, collective, all along. So now that this coming together, this full circle energy is happening, the last domino, like we can now see that there is and you know how they stack the dominoes in these beautiful shapes and arrangements, and as they fall, they lay out and show and interpret something totally different that makes it like captivating. That's the experience now for you. With this Emperor energy, you're realizing that you're the shit. I mean, and not even to, be blasphemous or ego-based or, like spirits like, what am I, chopped liver? No, not at all. But it took this for you to be able to realize that you have it. Whatever this Empress is saying, I got it. Whatever that is, that interpretation of. Like, you can't with me, right? That's what I'm getting here with this Emperor. The all-knowing, that mysticism energy coming from that, you guys. Because of what was put in, and I keep hearing strength. What was put in as far as like the measures, the events, the happenings, the disqualifications. as I say, disqualifications, it's like, we're looking at somebody being disqualified for a good reason and somebody being disqualified for a bad reason. But overall, it was disqualification that could have gone either way. So this is that twin energy, y'all. But you're standing here in your rightful place with this Emperor energy here. And no, you can't be moved from this. You can't. You know too much. I'm hearing you know way more than you should, or they thought that you knew. Behind the Emperor, we have the World card reversed. So that full circle energy I was picking up is right here. It's right here. But let's see what it being in reverse means right now. Okay, so that was quick. So even not having all the answers here on the physical, like even you asking God earlier about why isn't this relationship working? Like, why is this so difficult? Why is it so hard? You should have the answers to your questions right about now. Right about now. But I feel I'm hearing something about prophecy, because I know prophecy came up earlier, so it's coming back up again. Like the fulfilling of prophecy. This is the energy here with this Emperor and this World card reverse. It's coming, it's happening here and now at this moment. It's not something coming. It's not something that, has been completed. It's right now. Behind the World card reverse, look, the Will card. Everything's going in the right direction, forward motion. It is. It is. Prophecy. What else, Spirit? What else do you have with this energy? And, 10 is completion with the Will. So what's behind completion energy with the Will? I have the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. I'm okay. I'll just keep it plain. So what they wanted for you happened to them. Because immediately this is like disassociation, being disclosed, or, because the 5 of Pentacles is wanting to come out from the cold. But they got themselves in this position because of the greed. Because all I can think about right now is the 3 of Pentacles when I look at this 5 of Pentacles. But, if you do the math, right? The 3 of Pentacles served as them coming in with divine partnership, meaning 3, you, them, and Holy Spirit, for this union with the Lover's card energy right next to that, to both arrive at this King of Pentacles, but only one could go. Only one could go, just based on the turn that they took and the commitment that you took. So with the 5 of Pentacles, the greed got in the way, and that's why they are where they are now, out in the cold. But this is what they tried to take from your plate. Instead of coming to union, working with you on assignment, whatever the prophecy energy is, now all they can do is walk by and look in your window and see that it's increased. You went from 3 to 5 all by yourself. The only thing is they're only allowed to see 5 right now. That King of Pentacles has a bountiful blessing of Pentacles. They're not even going to be able to see and understand. Perhaps because with the prophecy energy, that unfolding energy that we're going through right now, it's coming. They're just getting a little small, like, oh, well, she only got 5 Pentacles, so it's not that bad. You're sitting up here as the King of Pentacles, but they're not supposed to see that just yet, that you are that. Now, this Emperor energy, they can recognize that, like, well, yeah, I probably better leave this person alone. I probably should have never even came here. It's too late for that, though. All right, behind the 5, look at this, the Sun card, y'all. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful ending to this chapter of energy right here, y'all. The Sun card is there. It's so cold outside. They're walking away from the sun. Where are they going, y'all? Like, that would give me that somebody is still chasing a vision that's not even there. Like, you outside in the cold with whoever this is. They got half a leg on crutches. slowing you down. But y'all are committed. Y'all in this together. So this could possibly mean that they were in it with someone else to stop you from this prophecy, whatever this is, y'all. They got crooked leg with them. I don't know. They barely getting along themselves. Like, what are y'all doing to people? Well, that's none of your never mind, because you already knew how this was going to turn out with that Emperor energy. So here we are. All right, y'all. Make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Okay. All right, y'all. Strength card. Here you are, collective. Strength card. So we talked so many ways about this, so I don't feel like there's extra interpretation that's needed unless Spirit wants to provide. But you know, this is realizing who you are and whose you are and what this is all about, even with that infinity symbol over her head. What this has been all about the whole entire time. You actually come into realization. It's happening. But you know, strength was a main component here for this whole entire equation of this, even this meeting of your ex-person, this King of Cups. Behind the Strength card, we have the Six of Cups reverse. Spirit, tell me more about this, please. I mean, I guess the most obvious thing is not being able to go back into union or go back into these feelings. Like, you can no longer be guilt tripped. You can no longer be forced somehow to feel bad about the situation because they showed up at your front door crying and all this extra stuff that has nothing to do with you. You're not getting caught up in it. Strength, energy. Like, you're like, yeah, that sucks, but can you please not come around here like this, because the neighbors think you're weird. Like, it's really starting to show that, you know, something's wrong with you. And yeah, like the attachment is there, but it's like now it's like a professional, you know, commitment, not commitment. Well, I mean, like, your office hours are, you know, and if they don't get it, you repeat it again while they're hanging over the side of the balcony. My office hours are, you know, that's the energy here. Like, you don't give a fuck. And it's so good, and it's so empowering with the Strength card energy, because you really don't. I mean, and you're not being mean, but it's like there's no emotional attachment here to their problems that they cause for themselves. That's what vindication feels like. And the fact that now they're trespassing on top of that, it's like you got 3.2 seconds to get the hell up out of here. Look at the Page of Cups, y'all. Page of Cups is like, I mean, if you want like a piece of bread, I mean, I think I can get that for you, but you really got to get the hell on. Like, you know, this is very, very bad that you're going through what you're going through right now. You know, this is you telling them, and I feel like at the same time, they're trying to give you little bits and pieces of what they've gone through, but this Emperor knows so much more. All right, behind the Page of Cups, y'all, we have the Knight of Wands. Like, you're not interested in nothing that they're trying to sell to you. But at the same time, it's like, why is this Knight of Wands still trying to show themselves? Like, you already showed, like, okay, so collective, this is you talking to them when they arrive. It's like you saw them disheveled. You know, they might have smelled bad. They had stuff in their teeth, like they haven't brushed their teeth in a while. But they're so used to showing up as the Knight of Wands as to try to persuade you in some way, you know, to get to you energetically, even by way of interaction sexually, or coming into your residency to soak up that energy and cause conflict when they get upset, you know, to disrupt that good energy that you got going on, you know, to try to steal the show and lower your vibration to where they are so they could walk away like they really did something good. But they didn't get the opportunity this time. So when I said you saw them disheveled, they tried even to, after the fact, clean themselves up as if, okay, all right, now let me go try to look like something. I'm going to come back and maybe that'll work. Like, what? What? Like, no. All right, behind the Knight of Wands, y'all, we have Justice reverse. So yeah, no justice, no peace. Why did I say no justice, no peace, Spirit? What is that? I'm hearing cooperation. So the fact of the matter is you're not willing to cooperate with their plan of action to try to destroy you. That strength was built up for a reason, to finally knock this energy down by way of this Knight of Wands, still thinking that they got it like that when you've already been shown their entire hand that they were getting ready to play, or that they've been playing, but they don't realize that, you know, they've been stuck in some sort of time loop and warp. They don't realize it. So the Justice reverse is linking me back to this Eight of Swords, to where they're turning, they feel betrayed by their team. Whoever led them this far in this false thinking or false prophecy that they received, that they would have it made, that they would be the King of Pentacles and you would be the King of Cups reverse. They're like, what the hell is going on? So now they got to take all of that energy back where they came from. But I feel like that approach is not going to be easy for them, because they know who they're used to dealing with. Y'all, my heart just kind of, you know how it feels like your heart just, I guess people say when your heart kind of stopped. I don't know. This felt like it had like a inflation energy, and then it went back down like that, like energetically. So they're scared. They're scared about that. They're scared about having to question their ruler. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I guess it would be like, how are you going? Okay, so I heard, how are you going to reprimand a parent? Like, how do you? That would kind of be the same, I guess, fear. Like somebody you have so much loyalty with that raised you. You know, you have respect for it. And this, I'm talking about like, a parent on the physical, and then who they chose to make a father to them, as if they were the child carrying out orders for a demonic entity. So it's like now they want to go back and question, or whatever the word was I used. So they're trying to put their parent in check. Like, how do you do that? How does that work? How do you even go about, it's one of those things, like, that, even though you're a child or you're their child, you could be a grown adult, but it's like you still are entitled to say, you're wrong. Like how, just because you're my mom or you're my dad, that doesn't mean you can get away with what I know now that you've been doing all this time. How does that work, y'all? Some of us, I would say, don't have the strength to do that. Some of us are just out of respect, just going along with it because we've been doing it for so long. And plus, they're our parent and we don't want to cause any sort of disruption or whatever. It's like being a slave to that energy. It's like, I'm not touching that. Yeah, I know, but this one here really has a problem. I'm hearing they're disgruntled. So it's almost as if like it's a disgruntled employee going to have conflict or confront the manager or the owner or the head of the operation or whatever. It's like, you really, you're going to lose your job, right? And they can't lose nothing else here. But that's the issue here. They're afraid of that. They've lost so much. And now to have to go confront, like, the head honcho, as you set me up, you betrayed me. This isn't what you promised me. This is them talking to this demonic entity, whoever that is, physical, spiritual, whatever, whoever they've been led by. They know it's not going to turn out well, but they got to say something. because they feel betrayed. All right, y'all. That's what I have. I hope this helps. Good to be back.